Welcome back to Azran Egg. So now we're briefly back at Thornborg because there's a really fun exchange I wanted to showcase.
With another puzzle.
Go ahead, Shirei.
Wow, that's such an adorable outfit. It's not exactly this season, but I guess that's what you're going for, right?
Mind your own business.
She's just commenting this. Jeez.
Also, to be fair, To be fair, we clicked on her first, so
that too.
She has jurisdiction to talk to us.
Yes, we initiated conversation. Are you asking me?
Yeah, technically
yes.
3. Yeah.
What, you're not commenting on the one with the yellow jacket?
Well, she actually is more... go ahead, Shirei. I like this one.
Yes, of course you. You know, sometimes I go off trend too.
Prima goes off trend!
Daring today,
so, she's a hipster.
Which is interesting. She says sometimes. I mean, she's very passionate about fashion, but sometimes she also goes off trend, just to showcase how she does have a mind of her own. Go on.
Like right now, it's all about strawberry red, but I just can't pull that off. So instead, I carry the strawberry puzzle.
God damn.
Yes, because you can wear puzzles apparently.
Again, we still have to understand the physicality of these puzzles. Are like floating tablets with these float in front of you and to solve them?
Teo. Unfortunately, hold on. Let me read this first. Strawberry share.
Okay.
Come on, Pedro, press play, thank you. Time for dessert! You have a huge amount of strawberries to share between 4 children, A to D. You'd think it would be easy, but each of these picky children is very specific about the number of strawberries they'd like. A says, I want 1 fewer than B. B says, I want 3 times what C gets. C says, I want 5 fewer than A. And D says, I want half as many as A. Bearing in mind that the plates hold up to 9 strawberries, can you dish out the fruit and satisfy all 4 children? So again, the comparison deduction puzzle. Just find a conclusion, find a picture on the 4 plates that actually satisfies all 4 of those statements.
Well, I know the answer. B doesn't get any because they're greedy.
Yeah.
So 1 fewer when B meaning you have to give me a strawberry?
I guess.
Is that what it means?
Maybe. You see too about the whole physicality of the puzzles too. Hino could tell you about it too, but then he would have to kill you. So.
Oh, of course. Like between
I'm
that
just gonna take that entire platter of strawberries. Thank you.
No.
No, you can't. Well, Shira, you would steal fruit from children.
They don't have to know it's there yet.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first, folks. Shira will steal strawberries from starving children.
I mean, she's British after all.
Me.
But also between the lack of physicality of the puzzles and the ones of the Picrats, I'm starting to wonder if this whole thing about puzzle in the Layton universe is just something of a coping mechanism and everyone has gone mad or something. Maybe the Tunguska event propagated to the UK in this universe, I don't know.
How about this too? It's whatever disease made every single person in the world play Triple Triad, or every single person in the world play Tetramaster, or every single
The cards in those games are physical, Pedro! I can see what they represent!
I'm fairly sure about
And here's our puzzle animation.
Bit of an awkward angle with how she covers her face like that, but she's trying, bless her.
Juicy. The most strawberries any child can get is 9. It's pretty obvious from B's statement that she's a huge fan of strawberries. I'm guessing it's Shiroi. If B gets 9 strawberries, A gets 8, C gets 3, and D gets 4.
Okay.
In the meantime, Joe, while you were gone, Shiroi just confessed that she would steal strawberries from starving children.
Also, those buck teeth on San
Well, as long as she doesn't steal 40 cakes.
And because that's terrible.
Shadow the Hedgehog was a terrible influence on me.
That's my line.
But Shiroi, he was a good guy in the end.
But do strawberries even count as candy?
Maybe if they're though. Well, there are such a thing
Wait,
as
no, strawberries are
sweets.
fruit.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I mean, isn't the line from Shadow the Hedgehog like stealing candy from a baby? So.
You could put chocolate on strawberries. Make
I
it
guess.
candy,
Then
I
that
don't
makes
know.
it a sweet.
I'm starting to feel too sober for this conversation.
They're delicious. I can't wait for the holidays. That's when we get to go down into the fields and have fruit feasts.
Alright, fruit feasts.
Yeah, I was actually wondering too. Like, aren't strawberries more of a spring, summer type of fruit?
Yeah, like
They
if
are.
maybe
Sure,
holidays is in winter, those
sure.
are some crap
That line.
strawberries.
I'll say.
Strawberries and cream.
It's like getting corn on the
How's that?
cob for a
How does that sound,
winter
Shiroi?
delicacy.
I don't like cream.
Oh.
It's usually
Well, there you go. Well, there you go, Hino. You just ruined it. Well, there you go, Hino. You just ruined it for her.
Not to mention, usually it's spray pan are the one that is used for strawberries.
Also, sorry, Sonic fans. Shiroi doesn't like cream.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What the hell?
Shiroi hates a 6-year-old rabbit.
Shiroi is a cream hater.
Wow, I'm
Confirmed.
just an ass to children, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Well, you yourself.
That's my line.
Well, you yourself have said that you hate children. So,
I
anyway.
never said that.
Well,
Pedro,
yes, you did. Kind of. I'm just joshing you. Go on. Let's just
Let's
go.
get to where are we now? Actually,
Yeah, just shut up and drive.
wait.
According to the Azran Dome, we should find an egg somewhere in this
I think
area.
I recognize the exterior. Did we perchance went to Brazil?
It's inspired by it, yeah.
Oh no!
You're going to Brazil. That's
No. But remember, Jova. Like with London, this is a Hinofied Brazil, where with all the bad stuff removed. So
Impossible.
So if people
There's
were
too
sent
much
to Brazil,
bad.
where did they go?
remember, Jova. This is Hino's idea of creating a world adventure. Remove all the bad problematic aspects of countries and just present the good stuff.
Just ignore the fact that London has been
Okay, it's
destroyed
more of an
by a
island,
giant
though,
mech in
so-
the end.
Well, technically, that's 4 games from now. So. Go ahead.
This island really is tiny. What if the egg is not on land at all, but rather in the depths of the ocean?
Well, then where's the Jesus statue? Let's not draw premature
question.
conclusions. Wherever there is to find here, our investigation must begin on land.
Hino probably wouldn't want any religious references just to make sure, nobody gets...
So, well, again, they mentioned it's an island, so maybe it's instead based on the Caribbean. I don't know.
I mean, honestly, I don't think the presence of a Jesus statue would really rub anyone the wrong way. That's legit a national landmark. Like,
Oh,
if
yeah.
people are gonna get insulted by that.
Yeah,
then
again,
you
okay,
might as
again,
well-
Jova, you're underestimating the internet.
let's just see how the island properly looks like, because again, I'm getting to wonder if it's more based on the Caribbean.
Go ahead, Jova.
This island is breathtaking. It's like it popped straight out of a postcard.
Luau
Maybe we
is for
should-
Layton Wang.
Yes, no doubt Emmy will be reaching for a camera at every opportunity here.
Gonna
Like
get one of those
clockwork.
awful shirt with flowers on it.
The
A
ocean goes
Hawaiian
on forever.
shirt.
It makes me feel small, but at the same time, peaceful. Is that strange?
No, we all
You
feel
are
that.
small.
No, that's the usual thing we feel like when we... that's typical.
I'm taller than Luke.
Yep.
Barely.
Only with your hair.
Enough. We're not doing like in Eternal Struggle.
Remember, well, it makes sense to us because remember, as we saw in various instances, Luke hates being called tiny or small or little. So
Wow, so that means that by New World of Steam, he's finally grown and fulfilled his dream.
I don't recall, so yes, it may well be.
that's the thing, Jova. Like that's the interesting thing, Jova. Like we now know that New World of Steam takes place 1 year after Lost Future, which yeah, he had quite the growth spurt in that year, didn't he?
Again, I'm starting to wonder if he got healthier food in America, and that's why.
That would not surprise me, honestly.
Are you sure about that?
Let's not get into another argument.
I will not be judged in terms of food by someone who thinks beans on toast is a good thing.
So this is
Yeah,
the,
like,
the-
it is.
all right. So this is the food argument episode.
no.
This is the food arguing episode of our Azran Legacy playthrough. Gotcha. Okay. Alright.
Anyway, if this
Yeah,
is
let's-
the Caribbean, Layton's gonna die in that outfit, and so is Luke.
Hey, I'll have
Unfortunately,
you.
the hat has to stay on.
Hey, I'll have you know, this is a special insulated version of my outfit that looks exactly the
Stretch.
same.
Stretch. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3.
In his retirement era.
That
Even
does look
stretchy
like
like size.
Sideshow Bob.
Also, he has the
Stretchy like him, like in that Simpsons
That's
episode.
true.
Where he's
he has the chin of Jay Leno. It's just Hey, hola, chico. Javier at your service. Did I hear you say you're looking to go on the adventure of a lifetime?
Well, at least this guy doesn't have British dialect like those natives.
No, you didn't.
And
Oh,
this
God,
is the point
is
where
he
we
a-
should go away because
Is
Strickland
he
told you that.
is he a timeshare seller?
Maybe.
We're looking for an egg-shaped object with engravings. You wouldn't happen to have seen one around, would you?
Yes. We're looking
your
for an
face.
ancient hidden artifact. Please tell me, locals, have you seen it?
To be
Yeah,
fair,
the souvenir shop.
to be fair, Joe, as we're going to see later, oh, hold on. Oh, you mean a paponio? No, sure, just up to the market. Look at what you went up there. See, see. The locals, believe it or not, the locals in this place are actually very aware of that of the egg.
Ponyo?
Ha ha
Oh, yes, I do
I
like
see what you did.
Ponyo.
I see what you did there, Hino. Go ahead.
Great. This investigation might be over sooner than we
Oh,
thought.
great Webs. Oh, great Webs. It goes beyond the Ni no Kuni games. Now he's putting Ghibli references in the Layton games too.
And we are just going, what could possibly go wrong?
So basically, Luke's character was invented to be the one to help English-speaking people
right, Jerry.
pronounce foreign words.
Race you to the market, Luke.
Your legs are literally longer than mine. Isn't that a bit unfair?
You're younger.
That's why
you
they call
run
that's
faster.
that's why they call it teasing, Luke.
Yeah, sure. I run faster than the woman who can literally athletically climb up a mountain and kick a boulder with her bare legs.
Hailed a robot.
Yeah, that is true, Luke. Let's not forget that you yourself aren't exactly, like you climbed and jumped over a fucking robot. So let's not.
You can't get away with everything just because you're small.
All right.
Oh, look, anime cutscene.
Oh wait, are we in Italy actually?
No.
Fairly, Joe. Like I said, Joe, but this era seems to be more based around Central or South America.
Okay,
And
I'm trying to remember if there's any
and
South
Spanish.
American villages though that have like the waterway village.
That's
like
probably why they have the Spanish accent.
There's millions of them.
So yeah, it turns out there's millions of quote-unquote papoños. So yeah.
This is
Luck,
the
huh?
place, isn't
It
it?
seems you were too quick to assume there would be just one Papua. What did you think it was gonna be?
Again, yes, the secret ancient artifact that an organization like Targent hasn't been able to find. Totally that easy to find.
Good luck, Paponio. Strawberry flan, Paponio surprise. And why is this Paponio rated only for adults?
Don't look at that, Luke.
It's green.
This is the Poponio massager, yes.
I'm sorry. I can sense that there's an aura stone here, but I cannot tell you the exact location.
So you as useful as the
Interference.
Raven from Sonic
Could've-
Adventure 2. Thank you very much.
We could have got that from Luke.
Yeah, basically.
Bit of a
Awkward silence.
weird radar the Azran left you with. How can there be so many?
Maybe it's a culture built off of it, Luke.
They didn't install the latest patch, Luke. It will be,
It can be no coincidence that souvenirs with such striking similarities to Azran eggs found their way into the tourist industry.
So you're saying, Layton, to me that the ending of Hellraiser 3 was right?
Yes.
Not to worry, not to worry, guys. I have a plan.
Do you now? Go ahead, Layton. Suck it to us.
Okay, go on.
Using my vast resources, I will buy the whole market, and then we can look through the Paponia.
Who do you think you are, Elon Musk?
Kazuma
Yes.
Kiryu was going to say, but
I'm just hey, I'm just as rich as he is. I'm just not a bigot.
Alright, so the mystery of this island will be the shops and market
Allegedly.
stalls of San Grio are full of items called papoños. They bear an uncanny resemblance to the Azran eggs. Everyone on the island seems fond of these papoños, but what is the real story behind them?
An alleged one, I should say. All these items show a surprising degree of craftsmanship. Indeed, we may have trouble telling them apart from the real thing.
I mean,
God,
the
this is gonna take
mustaches
fucking
are
forever.
cool.
Professor, what if the egg that we're looking for isn't even really among all the eggs?
Okay,
Well, then we've
San-
wasted our time.
As a pan, San Grio is more close to a Spanish than Portuguese itself. So
Salut! I notice you have been wandering around the place looking a little lost. You must be tourists, no?
It makes sense
Salut,
that
is
Pedro
that,
would voice most.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
she's French. She even has a French name and everything. Martine.
So she must be a tourist.
Yep, she is.
probably.
There's a lot of NPCs touring over the various regions in this game. Again, this is the thing that Level 5 makes in their RPGs, and they decide to implement this year as well.
Yes.
Alright.
Wait, did you originally voice this character for Shiroi, I wonder?
No, I don't think so, because, well, go ahead.
I know she had quite a bit of a pause there.
Let me see.
And you, madam?
Paz do true. I am Martin, a fully fledged citizen of San Grio.
Wait,
question.
hold on. So she is actually a citizen here.
Well, maybe naturalized.
Oh, there you go. See, confirmation right now, Joe. If that was for Shiroi, I would have waited a long more than that.
Ah, forgive me. Well then, Martin, perhaps you might be able to tell us something about Paponios.
No, she's not a tourist, but she's actually a
Well,
native.
she is gonna be touring throughout the world, though. Yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry. The souvenirs? What about them?
Weird though. A Spaniard.
Like you said, Jova,
speaking
probably
French.
naturalized.
First of all, where did they all come from?
Ah, you want to know why they became so popular? D'accord.
It means alright.
Yep. Well, I am only very recently a full-fledged citizen of San Grio. There you go.
There you
So
go.
perhaps I am not the best person to ask
Again,
about
I'm
this.
reminded of that stupid line in Shamble, that guy saying,
Again.
"Years ago, I was Chinese."
Again, no, go ahead.
Oh, I see.
Okay, that explains why she was speaking French mixed with Spanish.
I know someone who might be able to. My dear friend runs a stall just up those stairs. Her family have lived here for a long time, so I'm sure she can help you. Another really cute character design from Nagano. Really, Martin is really nice. All right. But mes amis, don't you want to slow down and relax? Have a look around. Enjoy the sun. Mes amis means my friends.
Yes. Enjoy the sunshine.
Here comes the sun.
Can you feel the sunshine? Blah blah blah. Go ahead, Sycamore.
Elbowing our way through crowds of tourists so we can casually take in the sights doesn't seem like the best use of our time.
Sicko is like, "Ew, people."
Well, if these are anything like Brazil streets, yeah, they are probably uber crowded.
Oh, there you go, Shiro. You and Sycamore have something else in common. Like, what do we hate? People.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, let's pay this visit to this friend.
I
How
actually,
about the Easter Bunny there?
I actually don't think I talked to him. Like, if I remember correctly, no, I don't. That being said, we have another new character here, and if I remember correctly, I did give this one to Shiroi. Go ahead, Shiroi.
Yanda.
Traditional papono cakes. Selling like
Hotcakes. Sorry.
selling like hotcakes, only twice as fast.
It's Paponio. You're not a true citizen, are you?
She's just been rehearsing.
Fake San Grio person. Go ahead.
Smells good.
Oh, hola. Care to taste one of the finest paponio cakes in the whole of San Grio?
San Grio.
Also,
Sorry.
I'm not hearing the Brits talk about this one, am I?
The what? Sorry? I don't get it.
Never mind. Just one bite and your mind...
I think she was referring to how Brits love to come to Portugal for vacationing.
Oh, that. Sure.
Oh, go on. You've tempted me. You know, it's even better if you savor the taste, along with the puzzle.
No, it isn't.
You know, you're a very British-sounding Spaniard.
Teo, you've played quite a few of these games. You should be used to this already.
Wow.
I know, but it's like the game is actually trying to blindside you into making you solve puzzle. Like, it's a natural thing.
Just know this, Teo.
I
The
want
minute you
central puzzle solving in this game.
You ask him, Shabby
Teo,
over
Teo,
here.
just know.
Fussy Fernando mumbling to himself. Can you make him the ice cream cone he wants? I don't want either of the flavors on the ends at the bottom of the cone. Is C chocolate? I hate chocolate. In the middle, I want one that's a second from one of the ends. B is vanilla, right? I prefer one of the ice creams next to that to be on the top. D is pistachio flavor. That's definitely not going in the middle. Ladies and gentlemen,
You know what?
the world's...
You're not getting ice cream.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the world's pickiest ice cream eater. Like,
Say what the fuck flavors you want, you know, shit.
no.
Yeah, I know. Why do you have to make a puzzle out of it?
I have a very particular taste in ice creams. I like pistachio flavor.
But just be more direct. Jeez.
Yeah, seriously, don't make the workers have to puzzle out what you actually want.
But that's half the fun.
That's a terrible business practice.
No, sure. This is a customer
It's
saying
not
this.
a business practice, it's how the customer
Yeah, this is the customer. This is the customer coming to an ice cream shop, Shiro, and asking for ice cream in this very specific manner. Pistachio flavor, yes, but not in the middle.
Fernando, so that's the name of this kid that shows up in the puzzles. Interesting.
Okay.
But yeah, Tio, as soon as you see that exclamation point, just know it's all over.
It's like Metal Gear Solid True.
Well, Taylor.
To be fair, it's more akin to Pokemon, but you
Honestly, too.
You just stay on the trainer.
Honestly, too, it's even worse. I will argue it's even worse in that regard regarding Curious Village. Because in Curious Village, remember, you always get an exclamation point in Curious Village, regardless of whether or not it's a puzzle that's about to be given to you. Where the whole thing with the exclamation mark being puzzle thing that started in Pandora's Box. There was
It's been a long time since I've experienced that one, so yeah.
early installment awareness, yeah. Anyway,
Which
ice
kinda makes
cold.
sense because Curious Village had like the most puzzles ever.
All right, very specific scoops. See, even the puzzles called very specific scoops.
This makes Steven Colbert triggered.
And we got Miranda's dress request.
My homemade recipe is getting very, very popular with the tourists these days. Did you know they even squeezed an article about it into an edition?
Well times. Yeah.
No, I
Sorry.
don't read that rag.
Go ahead.
That's impressive. How did you know those ingredients would turn into such delicious cake?
Inspiration.
Experimentation.
Yeah, that too.
That's literally how recipes come to be.
Yes.
Like experimentation.
Like a mad scientist.
I'm gonna try mixing this peanut thing with with butter. See what happens.
I have a better
Thank you, George
metaphor,
Washington
but,
Carver.
It takes too long to explain.
Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, I didn't work it out. No, it was my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother on my father's side.
Is anyone in your ancestry British and that's why you have a British accent despite being a Spaniard?
Yes.
This is a very diverse. You see, Jova. Our playthrough's interpretation of San Grio is a very diverse city, basically.
That or Britain conquered them. Like, tell me Britain wouldn't have.
Well, me and Red recently watched Pocahontas 2, and yeah, like even in that sequel, the Brits are still out to colonize the Americans. So I guess that's.
that movie's stupid.
It is.
It really is.
Go ahead.
Honestly, I thought it was a movie.
One day, when I get married and have kids, I'm going to teach them all about it.
But hey, Shira, look at the bright side. At least it's not as problematic and offensive as the first one. So there's that.
Hooray!
Hooray for historical accuracy!
Yeah, the story's still shit, but it's historically accurate.
But what about? But they cut out the ending when Pocahontas
Yeah,
died.
that too. Go ahead, Shira. Sorry.
Guess they didn't want little kids to cry too much.
Yep, we've got it all written down in a book, you know. What's it called again?
Yeah, they waited. Yeah, they waited for Mulan 2.
Oh, I get it. The Hyrule Historia.
See, from Noponia to Pofonio.
Haha.
It tells you...
Sorry, my finger slipped, I think.
Are you sure?
The point is, it's a book that tells a story,
Is this
basically.
supposed to be for me?
Sorry.
It was a real bestseller, by which I mean it sold really well.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this isn't supposed to be me.
Sorry. No, this is you.
But you've read it, right? So you must be able to tell us where there are the Azran ruins on the island.
Sorry about that.
Interrogator.
I'll just do it. Sorry, actually, you go ahead, Jova. Since I'm voicing a lot of people.
Ruins? No, sorry. I don't remember that of any history.
Nothing at all.
No.
Sorry.
Oh. Now I feel terrible. I'm so sorry. The Paponio tradition is supposed to spread love and happiness to all.
Wow, you're amazing. You can even change your voice.
Yes, it's one of her
And
talents.
my accent too. Maybe you should try the archipelago to the south.
Oh, thank you. But that won't help
Yes,
us.
yeah. Hold on, you'll see.
So direct.
I also like how, well, Aurora's not
Said
exactly
with a
been
smile
taught
on her
tact and
face.
manners, Dwibs, so,
I mean, she said thank you.
yeah.
On the bright side, that cake really hit the spot.
Yeah, like I said, over the course of the game, you start to notice Aurora's still getting more money. Notice how she's smiling now, compared to how she did in the previous region. Go ahead.
Gracias. Drop by when you'd like more.
Alright, thanks, Miranda.
And that's the story of why Miranda can do both a Spanish and a British accent.
Yes,
Alright.
it's a maybe she has two personalities. Go ahead.
I must admit, I really hadn't expected the Paponio to have such a detailed history.
Layton, you're an archaeologist.
Also, get used to this, folks. Don't get used to it. This will be the only time you see me on the right side facing to the left.
But Professor, that history is just making it more difficult to find the real
will
egg.
you stop moaning? History is important, damn
Well,
it.
Only we had a bunch of AIs controlling those kind of information.
We'll find it, Emmy. Don't worry.
See,
Okay.
the girl half your age is telling you to man up. Woman.
Alright.
actually, Layton, not quite half her age. It's more like she's hundreds of years old, most likely.
Alright, I'll throw you a line,
Physically.
Q. What would the Patriots want with the Paponios?
Decorating
This
good?
will get us nowhere. Besides, our investigation's only just begun. We still have the day ahead of us. And much information to gather. Now, please
Excuse
stop-
me. She was frozen for however many hundred years. She's old. How old are you calling me?
Old.
So what you're hold on, Jova. So
In
what?
the river.
Oh, and that's how Layton ended up going for a swim.
No,
Man,
guys, this is where it really
I
started.
like swimming.
this is quite the angry part. Go ahead, Shiri.
Of course, standard procedure.
Also, Jova. So what you're saying?
Every single puzzle.
So what, also, Jova, so what you're saying is a Paponio can cause a rash. When pruning it, it's a good idea to wear gloves.
Sure, why not? I'm just wondering why the Patriot would want to control information about the
Well, think about it,
Paponios.
Jova. Imagine it. Just a thing that is completely insignificant, but can have a snowball effect of gaslighting an
Yeah.
entire nation. Yeah, that seems a powerful.
That seems like something the Patriots would do. Yeah.
So the Patriots literally used fancy schmancy eggs to control a part of a nation.
I'm pretty sure there was Exile story in Marvel that did this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Probably. Oh god, Exiles had like all
There
sorts
was
of
one
different
that talked about the
circumstances.
butterfly effect, and now buying the last remaining, donut at a stand in New York somehow prevented a Korean organization to invade the United States. Yes, really.
Yeah. Do love me some
All right.
butterfly.
After
effects.
that, now we found this guy, Dwibs. That's you.
Hey guys, what's with those long faces?
What's with your smile, sir?
No,
Him with the British accents.
no,
Did the British
don't worry,
really
Tail.
take over
Don't
San
worry.
Because of Material punched the mid animation or something.
Go ahead, Shuri.
What? My face is not long.
It's a form of saying. It's a form of saying, or we'll teach you later. Also, don't worry, Tail. He lives up to his name. He's truly a bud. Dwibs? If you don't mind.
That's so? Well, it looks pretty long to me. Maybe it's these sunglasses, I don't know. Come to think of it, we've been so preoccupied with our inquiries that we haven't even had a proper meal.
Cut to
Yeah,
the
it's been
Now I know
literally...
Brendan because of food poisoning.
I'm surprised Lucas has been reminding us every step of the way, especially with all the talk of eggs.
Well, I mean, let's be honest, surviving off of British food, who could decide a worse fate?
Well, they're
Alright,
really
let's-
no used to the spiciness.
Let's not get into another.
Maybe.
You know.
Did you just say you're running inquiries? No way. What's the occasion? No way. None of my business. business, right?
So,
Why did you ask?
what is your business then?
Let's see.
Fuck you with all of you. But hey, if you'd like a helping hand, just give your Uncle Bud a shout. If there's something you need to know about the island or anyone on it, I can give you the info you're looking for. I guarantee.
So,
When are you gonna
a
get
government
killed,
spook? So he's a government spook, right? He's got the shades and everything.
No, Drover. Remember, the government agents were Peter Parker's parents, so not the uncle and aunt.
Well, this all sounds very generous, Bud, but I think he wants us to do you a favor.
Go ahead.
What can I say? I'm an open book. Turn to page 32 and bam! Look, it's that puzzle I need help with.
God damn it!
Of course.
Anyway, okay, I'll read this puzzle in my
And it's
normal
another
voice.
puzzle 32. What a waste
It's
of
57, a load of trouble.
A boatload of trouble. Go on.
A boat builder has received an urgent request for 6 boats, each of which will require 10 logs to build. The boat builder heads down to the timber merchant, only to find that he must buy his logs 4 adjacent pallets at a time, and that the pallets don't have a set number of logs. Can you help the poor boat builder by dividing the timber into 6 4-pallet loads, each containing 10 logs?
Indeed.
Oh, and as an extra crutch, you only have 60 seconds to do the whole puzzle.
damn.
If you don't solve it, I'll brick you 3DS.
Like we've talked about in our 13.2 our 13.2 playthrough, and Joe specifically mentioned this, there can potentially be a latent puzzle with a time limit, but it has to be a time limit that's connected to that puzzle. Like it's something that adheres to the puzzle. But most of the times, not really, as we saw in the puzzles of 13.2, where when you try to have a puzzle that takes quite a bit work to solve, and yet you put in a very tight timer, it's very unnecessarily frustrating for the player. So basically, this is the basic idea. The game also color codes each individual division groups that you make, so it's very easy to tell how you are. Basically, you have red, blue, light brown, dark brown, and green.
Also, I see Fernando cloned himself 2 times over.
And purple.
Maybe it's like the Lada.
Yes, there's some cloning going around apparently.
You know, I think this may be it.
An Azran
I'm something of a puzzle solver myself.
an Azran experiment gone wrong, maybe? Who knows?
Who? What, Layton?
Crafty! Ha
About those boats, the merchant's profits would have taken a real dive.
Tail's hurting.
Oh boy, not
bad, sport. Well, I'm a man of my word. I'll see you over at Bud's bar. Were you just doing this puzzle so you can advertise your bar?
Well, yes.
Fucking spam bots, get the fuck out.
There'll be a round of lemonade waiting for you. Ice cold and on the house.
Okay.
His name is Bud, not Bot.
This is turning into Eek.
That's actually nice.
Oh, snap! The bridge came down.
Oh, we can cross now.
Well, at least it's offering us lemonade on the house.
It was keeping
So
us hostage, asshole.
he's also. Alright.
An open invitation if ever there was one.
Let's all drink. Alright, let's all drink some lemonade. It's good for the kidneys.
So, were you just keeping us hostage by holding that bridge up?
Yes.
Yes.
Like I said, asshole. But asshole.
Oh, look.
I'm good at it. though.
Firecracker wine?
A dancing Paponio.
That was supposed to, yeah. Also, yeah, Joe is right. The firecracker inside a lemonade glass.
Okay, I'll get this puzzle. Ow, my hand! Sorry, I was trying to get that coin.
A hand coin in the
that
coffee
pad
machine.
Up there, but I hurt my hand.
Hey, look at the bright side, Layton. At least you didn't reenact the fan scene from Temple of Doom.
Go ahead.
First things first, a sunny welcome to San Grio, the island of the Harmony Ring. Also, don't remind me of Temple of Doom, please.
I like Temple of Doom, but I will admit it's the weakest of the original trilogy.
Go
I
ahead.
hate it.
Harmony ring? What's that?
Something you eat?
You don't know? Great, I love telling this one. So the Paponio, right? That's what they call the bringer of happiness.
Why would an egg bring happiness?
He's about to explain.
Sorry,
It's a
before we
cultural
start,
thing.
may I ask how it was the Paponios rose to such immense popularity? I was getting to that.
Yeah, seriously, Layton, so rude.
Which came
Maybe-
first, the chicken or the egg?
Want to
go
know
ahead.
how it became so popular?
Professor, I'm getting the gun.
Next time I'm getting the alcohol.
There's alcohol right behind them.
Yeah, we're in a bar. The Paponios, you see, are models based on an ancient artifact. You might say it's the one true Paponio.
I guess.
No
like,
comment.
janitor.
That's got to be the egg.
Actually,
The
no,
what?
it's just a Fabergé egg that was used in a get-rich-quick scheme.
It's actually one of the anomalies the Chateau I have.
And where was this artifact unearthed?
Party City.
It was found in a cave at the far side of the island. The entrance only shows up a couple of times a year when the tide's especially low.
Oh, so it's Alde Muerta from Pirates of the
Isla de
Caribbean.
Muerta.
Yeah, Isla de Muerta. Go ahead.
But I know what you're thinking. Don't go risking your lives now, guys. Everything worth taking's already been taken.
I mean,
By the British.
fair enough. I'm pretty sure scavengers don't need a flag to swear allegiance.
That's gonna be
to.
our running gag throughout the whole playthrough. The British took it.
I mean, again, it's funny because it's true.
So my hunch that you're after Paponio Numero Uno is right?
So somebody already took it.
Right, we're just here to collect it.
Really? Well, if you really want it, you're gonna have to play by the rules.
Screw the
Yes,
rules,
yes,
we're
Another
British.
puzzle.
There's someone on this island who's got the true Paponio, but here's the catch. No one knows who.
Yeah, he's about to explain.
Not even them themselves.
Yep, actually, yes.
It's a very special San Grio tradition. It gets passed around the island, spreading more and more happiness as it goes.
And we're about to take it off the island permanently, thus disrupting the cycle.
If
Hooray.
you haven't guessed yet, that's why we call it the Harmony Ring.
Okay.
See? Everything comes back full circle. It's the circle of life.
Very funny.
So, does that mean there's a chance that someone might give it to us?
No.
But that would be super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Sure is, buddy. People don't just go passing it around to the first person they see. The whole thing follows a pattern.
You see, you have to sway a person. You have to get them to love you so that they'll pass on their egg.
Give me the egg or I'll fucking sue you.
That
To me,
works
then, learning
too.
this pattern might allow us to intercept the exchange and acquire the true Paponio. Correctamundo. It even found its way to me at one point.
You don't say.
What, really? Who did give it to you?
Your mum.
Who did you give it to, actually? Go ahead.
Steady on there, kiddo. First rule of fight climbing the Harmony Ring. You don't give names.
I mean, makes sense. I'm
Yeah.
like people will find immediately.
So you're saying we'll have to work it out through logic. Intriguing.
I mean, it's just a giant city. I'm sure logic will be all we need.
Luke, stop moaning. You know what? I'm a nice guy. Let me give you a little tip. The person who gave me the Paponio was a customer here. And that's all I'm saying. The rest up to you.
Oh, me? Moaning? No, Professor, I would never do something of the sort.
That's what someone
No
who
one
moans
seems to
would
know
say.
about the true Paponia when we asked them. I mean, come on, this whole journey has been just absolutely peachy. No sense of danger or sense of time looming upon us whatsoever. We can just relax. All fine.
Luke, I will need to talk to your parents about your passive aggressiveness after our next orgy. I see. So the Harmony Ring uses a sort of code.
You know, you sounded responsible for a bit until you mentioned the orgy part. This is getting exciting. Can we start now, Professor?
What? No, Luke, you can't be...
No, not that!
Yeah, let's move on, please.
I think we've rested sufficiently. It's time to resume our investigation.
I agree. Let's focus
That's
on
okay.
work.
Yes.
What-
Oh, boy.
what-
Dandy.
Here you go. Go ahead.
You know how the boss
Mario.
wanted, you know how the boss wanted us to get our hands on all the Azran eggs? I think we're gonna need a bigger bag. I think I lost the. I made it
It's
sound
Rook
different
and
this
Bishop,
time.
friends forever.
To protect the world from
Bishop,
devastation.
they're clearly fake. Bonk.
So's your mom's tits.
Bishop, that was uncalled for.
Most of them probably. But how do you know the real one's not mixed in there?
Apparently there was a knee-slapping one like the puppeteer of Doom. Even so, swiping them up with a massive bag won't help us find the real one quicker.
You have to warn me before you throw out one of those twists.
Oh, that's
But then it won't be as
a laugh track.
but then it won't be as funny.
True.
In the bag. Now, we are going to have to check them all one at a time.
Oh, right. I suppose that makes sense.
Still has nothing on that one time he literally roleplayed as Layton on the toilet during Last Spectre.
Go ahead.
This egg's fake, that egg's fake, and that egg's wearing a top hat, so it's gotta be fake.
Bishop, do I need to draw you a map?
Top hat.
Preposterous.
If it was a bowler hat.
Hello again, gentlemen.
Did we ever reveal that we're here to them?
Oh, not you again.
Those shucks. We know you're after the eggs. You won't be getting your hands on this one.
Yeah, and when we find it, you'll have no chance of catching us. I won the egg and spoon race at our school sports day 5 years in a row. No one runs with eggs like I do.
Egg and spoon?
Oh,
What is even that?
It's when you run, you hold a tablespoon with an egg in it, and you have to run with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you people do?
It's a natural thing, too.
You guys,
It's a natural thing,
You
too.
guys don't have. Wait,
This
wait.
match
We
duo
use
is better
chess
than
and
ours.
battleship drama like normal people.
Listen, this is what our schools made us do, okay?
Yes, but in
You
order
know-
to do so, we need to gather clues on the people of San Grio. Also, Italy sounds really boring if they're even like to do egg and spoon
It's
races.
practical, Glibs. Shut
You know,
up.
usually when we do a playthrough and we have some kind of anger against a specific character, like we did for Life is Strange, where I named one of our parts Squirm versus Chloe, I'm gonna call Squirm versus themselves this one.
This is the real reason why eggs are so expensive
Well,
these
so are
days.
egg and spoon races.
Oh my god,
Teach you about
guys, I just
power.
realized. This is the work of Dick Layton. Dick Layton secretly is trying to create anger between us and to destroy the group.
Also,
So I,
So go on,
Shit,
Jonas.
I've been thinking.
so I honestly have to wonder, what happens if you accidentally break one of these Azran eggs? Like, let's imagine somebody was using one of them for a
I get
spoon
the
race.
idea. Okay, well, they're not really described like that. Usually, from the thing that I can understand is that they're not necessarily made of like a fragile material like ceramic or clay, but instead something like metal. That's what I got from the. If they're the same as the precursor eggs from Jack and Dexter, yeah, definitely something metallic.
Not to mention, as far as the game tells us, they don't tell us that it's some kind of sacred, super duper, holy ceremony or anything like that. So maybe if one breaks, they just use another. I mean,
Well, they do mention they're basically like one of a kind, so that's why they're scattered throughout the world in one copy each. So I don't know.
well, anyway, everybody, tune in next time. So, will Layton and his party be able to find the Paponio before Rook and Bishop? Spoilers, they do.
Yeah.
See ya.
Obviously.
You don't
See ya.
say.
See ya.